Since this will mainly be a speculation video, because probably I got to get to work and the actual video will premiere. And I'm going to be trying to be as brutal, honest as I can, because again, my private life is my private life. But I'm sort of in a back and forth with my job. It's actually not too bad. That's not too great. But basically, and a lot of jobs have this, so I'm not exposing myself. But basically, jobs allow you to a certain point to accumulate like whatever holiday time. So I've accumulated enough time. If I wanted to, I could technically take the day off and just do endless, mindless Jenna Aaron videos. And I gotta be honest. We gotta be honest here. This would bring me a lot of revenue, which I desperately need. I'm not gonna lie about that. But I honestly don't think this is that urgent. It is going to be a hot topic, no doubt about it, for the next week about what the hell is happening. So what has occurred? Well, Jenna has put back the original video she made months and months ago and then took down and took up, yada, yada, yada. I've already done a video on this. Hopefully it'll be up for you guys to see, going through the timeline of the video and her videos going up and down, up and down. But one of the videos is back up where she's denouncing Aaron as a monster. And shocker, Aaron has scheduled a video or a live where he will dive into him and Jenna's again. But I do want to get the basic background of the way for the new people who are totally confused. Some people may honestly like Jenna and Aaron are a couple. Isn't he married? Yeah, it's a complicated mess. So I'm just gonna play an extremely small part because Jenna keeps copyright striking channels that use the video, even if she doesn't care. She wants, like months ago, she wanted to bury the video and basically pretend it never happened. And there we go.
I found out the times before. He didn't even tell me. The first time I found out, Lindsay posted a video.
Okay, some people may be confused. Lindsay is another one of Aaron's ex-lovers, former girlfriends. This was actually exposed by OSA years ago. They actually put up photos of Aaron and Lindsay. I actually saw these photos years ago, and I was like most people, utterly puzzled and confused. Like, wait, who is this? What is going on? What is the context? I don't. And Lindsay did come forward and go public with what happened between her and Aaron. Now, say for the record, I literally did. I supported Lindsay for about a year and a half, even when she was attacking, insulting me. All right, whatever. But I think it's fair to say, because she did entire videos denouncing me as a moron, an idiot for not following her propaganda. And, it is what it is. It's fine. She's still a victim. But now she's currently this MAGA racist influencer. No, I'm not joking. And to be fair, some people were warning me that she was this extreme MAGA racist. And I was like, well, yeah, but I'm not focused on her politics. She's still a victim. We should be hearing what she says. But I think a line was crossed, frankly, on her side. I think it was that's just what she is. She's very partisan. So I've been exiled from her cult echo chamber. So I just want to make that clear where I stand. But I was helping Lindsay for months and months. And, she backstabbed me. But it is what it is. But she's one of Aaron's victims. And that's who Jenna was referring to. So the larger context is Jenna's referring to him constantly cheating on her, which would make her, frankly, it kind of diminishes what did happen. Because you think, what's a cheating scandal? Who cares? I agree, if it's just a cheating scandal, but there's more involved because, to my knowledge, she's still on the SPTV Foundation board. We'll put aside what the SPTV Foundation is for today, but basically, it's this weird pseudo charity that Aaron has. He has given out money, but we don't know what really it is. They've never given a real financial report. So what it really is, we have no clue. Is it a real charity? It does seem to have some kind of IRS status. Google recognizes it, but I cannot tell you in good faith it is a real charity. The Aftermath Foundation, whether you like Claire Headley or not, does qualify as a real legal charity. Whether you agree with its mission is another issue, but it is an actual real legal charity. What Aaron has, I don't know. And as far as I know, Jenna's still on the board, but apparently he resigned now. I don't know. Okay, so Aaron has planned a video to, I guess, clarify all this, whatever's going on now. And I'm being totally honest, guys. I thought the video would come on later, but apparently it's happening live, so I can give my speculation, but I'll respond to a little bit of the video because it's happening live. So we'll see what happens.
Relationship has become built upon a foundation of toxicity, threats, harm, and abuse. And so it's got a very shaky, destructive, toxic.
Well, again, I want to stress I've only seen part of the video, and Aaron is doing that thing again. I don't know. Listen, some subscribers differ with me on this, that he does this thing we've called the fake crying. And I go back and forth with them. Even people who are channel members and say, I think he's being real. Yes, he's, clown, fascist, evil, stupid guy. I agree with you there. But I think he's actually crying. I don't think he is. And I have good reasons to think this, not just like, I have good reason to think this is all fake. So Aaron is painting himself as the victim again, saying, like Jenna has these moods, she goes up and down, she has these terrible fears of abandonment, and then she can get very toxic again, and hurting Aaronis. And Aaronis gets hurt. I don't even know. And again, I want to stress, I don't think Jenna's an innocent victim. I want to be very clear. She is not an innocent victim here, guys. She's a ruthless, cunning piece of garbage. She's a really, again, I want to say intelligent. She's just very clever. They're basically these very pack animals, right? I'm just noting the sheer insanity for weeks and weeks. Right? She made this major video comparing Aaron to Nelson Mandela and Martin Luther King Jr. So all of this is garbage nonsense. All of this is garbage nonsense. However, let's also deal with reality. So is Jenna purely a victim? Purely a victim? No. Is she a victim? Yes. Like Lindsay, her politics and personality, and frankly, her history is because Lindsay has a criminal history. She's spoken about this. I'm not giving it. That's not what I do, guys. I know I get accused of, the charges and confidence in your. I have never once, ever, ever, ever used anything given to me in confidence. Ever. In fact, I've been forced to lie to you guys several times in several of my videos because I was told something in confidence, but the person is like, well, I want to remain anonymous. So any source, any person who's reached out to me, and I'm going to be brutally frank, every woman who has reached out to me privately, I have never once spoken about them. Ever. So I'm not going to confirm or disconfirm. Well, did Jenna reach out to you? I'm not going to confirm or disconfirm. But if she did, you guys are never going to find out. And that's how it's going to be. However, it is a fact that these women do have terrible pasts. And Aaron has used that. I said, Linda, she's a criminal. She's crazy. Jenna, I hate to say it. She grew up in the guys, she's crazy. And he's been very clever about it. So yes, these women are, to put it mildly, very questionable customers. They're not pure angels. You guys got to wake up and smell the coffee here. However, let's deal with reality. Aaron keeps picking certain women. He keeps going after certain women. He keeps victimizing certain women. And let's also be brutally honest here. This guy is physically 3 times Jenna's size. 3 times. She's that tiny. She is super tiny, right? I'm not saying this even to defend Jenna. She knows what she's doing. She basically wanted this big boyfriend bodyguard to intimidate people. So she's a monster too. I want to be very clear. Jenna's a monster. She's not a good person. However, physically speaking, the idea that Aaron is playing a victim is absurd. It's absurd. Like, I want this little girl, this little woman, that she said things about me on the phone. I'm crying, Anakin. Are you serious? Are you serious? How stupid can you be? No one will believe you correctly. So I'm not believing his sad story. However, could I believe she was actually very toxic and evil and disturbing and disgusting? In private? Absolutely. Okay. You're both really evil and toxic and stupid. And, like, Aaron's not saying anything I didn't know. I knew that already. But apparently now the blame should mostly go to Jenna. Of course, Aaron is going, I made some mistakes. Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr. Right. Well, okay. I only listened to a small part of the video. Maybe it will be not totally stupid and crazy, but it is like, it's the same thing all over again. But now it's a different shirt. Before it was a blue shirt. I know a lot of people do also on the channel, like, you didn't know stuff, you're lying. You didn't know. Guys, the last video was the blue shirt. Now it's a black shirt. I guess I'll give Aaron points. I thought he was going to go with a pink shirt, frankly. He does that a lot. He like thinks making a pink shirt. He puts on a pink shirt. Hey, guys, I put on a pink shirt. I'm a woman. I'm gay. I'm trans. I put on the pink shirt. Now, magically, I am a black, beautiful African American lesbian. Therefore, I am the victims now. That's just Aaron. He puts on a new shirt. Now I'm super victim. And Jenna is evil monster. Guys, I'm gonna have to tell the truth. Jenna was a monster. I agree, Aaron. Jenna is a monster. Right. So are you. You didn't tell me anything. You didn't say anything at all. But I'm glad Aaron is acknowledging, gosh, it turns out relationship is built on toxicities. Oh, gee, I wonder who said that for years and years. Oh, me. I said that. But I was called an OSA agent for, stating the truth. But there you goes.